Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. I want to take a few minutes, and this is only going to be about Power Lead Systems, but I'm going to personally show you, since I've been in Power Lead Systems, I started in, let's see, March of 2015, and from that time right on up to this day, I have always used Power Lead Systems as the backbone to every business I do, okay? Now I'm going to show you not only what money I've made with Power Lead Systems, I'm also going to show you what Power Lead Systems has made for me in all the businesses I've done. Okay, so first of all, this is going back about 8 or 9 months. It only allowed me to go so far right here, but this is still this week. If you notice, there's not a week that goes by that I don't have a paycheck from Power Lead Systems. That's a blessing right by itself. But y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, even though I'm loving getting paid in Power Lead Systems, and yes, you do want to upgrade to Diamond and eventually to Platinum as well into the system, but definitely Diamond is a given. Even if I didn't make money in Power Lead Systems, you can go ahead and sign me up for the next 5 years. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, because without it, it is the backbone to every business I do. Now, I'm gonna go back right from the very beginning. When I first got an online business, y'all, Power Lead Systems, and that business was the backbone. It was our residual, you know what I'm saying? It was a residual income coming in. I didn't even know how to use Power Lead Systems at the time. It was made into a funnel. It was called Automated Wealth Network. And they had a front end business, which was freebies, and the rear end was going to, the back end business, the big business was going to be Power Lead Systems. We had a very successful, very positive Facebook group that was really good for pushing people and showing people what Power Lead Systems could do for you. I just fell into line and then started, I believe so much in the business, I just never quit getting out to the people. And it flew. Yeah, I went #1 on the leaderboards. I stayed there for a long time, day after day after day. This is all I did, Now, this is where I got freedom from. Now, I'm going to tell you, my freedom come May the 7th, 2015. I started online business at the end of October. Now, you remember now, I started this, I think it was last week of March, of 2015. So March, April, and May totally changed everything for me with Power Lead Systems, because I really started building a very big team of people. Well, in that short period of time, I had gotten to the point where I realized that I really wanted to do this full time. I was tired of working 65 hours a week, 65 hours a week in a restaurant. Single dad with a little boy at that time that was 7 years old. And I really felt like God had really shown me that, if I just keep putting work in, and finding businesses that I believe in and just keep putting the work in, y'all. It's basically it. Apply the action, that it was going to support me. Now, I'm not going to lie. Most people, and even I look back now and say, I should have been scared when I quit my job after 26 years of restaurants, because I left that day with no intentions of going back. I came home. I took my shirts off. I took my ties off. I couldn't stand wearing a white shirt. White shirts are not me. I can tell you, if I was ever going to wear a white shirt with a tie, I'd probably be either getting married or dead, to be honest. And that's how I felt, So it wasn't what I wanted to wear in the first place. I didn't mind wearing a tie. The clothes made me. It really looked really good on me, but not white. I just could not stand wearing it. I remember taking it, putting all of my white clothes into the middle of the floor. And, I stomped on it, took pictures of it, and said, I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? I usually use that in an advertisement and on Facebook for a couple of things. But, y'all, I can tell you, Power Lead Systems had an awful lot to do with my capability of equaling and then soon bypassing the income I was making after 26 years in the restaurant business. Okay? Now, my first month in Power Lead Systems, I made $700. Probably, if I'm not mistaken, more than half of that was from diamonds. Okay, so I had made some really good money for the very first month for something that I didn't know what was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Second month, y'all, it just went crazy. Well, Automated Wealth Network decided that they're going to take out Power Lead Systems. I had too big of a following already started in Power Lead Systems, so I decided, I need to find something that's going to let me help people. And that's when I really started understanding what Power Lead Systems was all about. You know what I'm saying? So I really started making my own content, getting out to the people, using me, as I'm saying, and branding myself into any business I wanted to do. Well, the next business I got into, y'all, it took off like crazy. Even though I had gotten free from a job using Facebook, and I knew how to do Facebook very, very well, in group posts in particular, I really decided that I wanted to focus on learning how to do YouTube. And y'all, when you find a business you believe in, and you know this is all you're going to do for a living, you put the work in. You know what I'm saying? And I put the hammer down. I got on YouTube, and man, it took off like crazy. My first month in the next business I was in I went, how much I made? $1,100 the first month in referral commissions. Second month, y'all, went $6,000. Third month in, I made almost $13,000 in 30 days. And it just, I mean, it was just absolutely incredible. How did all that take place? Because I was using Power Lead systems as the backbone and branding myself by just telling people what I thought about my business, by educating myself in the business and getting out there. That's all it really takes, y'all, and being accessible to people. That's, you know, if you believe something and you put the work in, you've got to jump in this. You can't halfway. You can't tell people to do this when you don't do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you need to upgrade in your businesses and stuff like that. Go ahead and get what you need to get diamond or whatever that primary business is. You know, you've got to practice what you preach. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start showing you some income right here, y'all, that I was making at this time. Now, in my second business y'all, you got to realize I already got free from a job May 7th of 2015. I started my my next real business in November. So from May to October, I was a part of Automated Wealth Network. The first week in October is when I quit, and then that's when I started looking. And I started focusing directly at Power Lead Systems, making my own funnels, my own landing pages, and things of that nature. Now I'm going to show you something now. This is within 30 days. This is just my pays account. This is just for the second business I was in. This is not including Power Lead Systems pay at all. Okay? Because Power Lead Systems always comes in every Wednesday, and then I would send it directly to my bank. It did not go through Payza. You're looking at $12,852 in 30 days. Now, this is from June 17th, June to 8th, $3,497 in the last 10 days. I mean, this is real. And to be honest, y'all, it was more than that. It wound up being closer to $13,000 in that 30 days because I pulled early that day. I wanted to go ahead and do this advertisement for Facebook. I was trying something else, and I wanted to do this. So I pulled early. That's why it's 182 compared to the rest of the days are, you know, right much bigger. Y'all, it got to where it stayed over 300 plus a day. I was making about $350 a day to the bank every day. How was I doing this, y'all? And let me show you. I'll show you. It wasn't just that month. The month before, this was from June 9th, and it goes back May. Last 30 days was $10,305. Again, not including Power Lead Systems pay, which was the backbone that help me make this income in the first place. How would you like to know that you're making income like this directly from your primary business? Now, let me show you something. During this time frame, okay, I'm going to show you, now it goes way back. I've got a full year, almost a full year prior to this of getting paid every week. Now, let me show you what one of these looks like, okay? So that's $452 right here in 1 week. That's $900, almost $1,000. So it might as well say 14, let's say 1,500. It might as well say almost right at 1,500. Okay. 1,700, probably about 17 and a half. Now this is 1 month right here. So let me click this one too. This is where I got paid. 18, 19, 22, 122. That's $2,200 to $2,300. By Paylution is how you get paid with Power Lead Systems. See, it says Power Lead Systems right here. Y'all, you're looking at $2,200 to $2,300 just from Power Lead Systems in a month's time, while I was also making $10,000 to $12,000 to $13,000 a month in my primary business. Now, here's the thing. I was never promoting Power Lead Systems by itself. I see so many people in the Facebook group inside of Power Lead Systems, and they go there and they're trying to figure out how to, you got to get the right clientele because these people want to excel in their business. If I know for a fact, if I didn't make $1 from Power Lead Systems, it wouldn't even matter because it's what it does for me in my primary business that makes such a big difference. Okay. Now let's say this could be a fluke, right? This could be some kind of fluke because of the fact that maybe it just took off in that business, right? Okay. Let me show you something. Well, first of all, I do want to show you this. This is during that time I was in this business. I was literally getting paid over 1,000 times. I think it was 1,100 times in 30 days. 1,100 commissions, y'all. I'll show you just as random one of them. $65 right here. And if just one sale, this is from the 8th really starting off. But you see some of these, y'all. Some of these I literally got paid up to 50 times a day. It was really getting to the point where I was getting paid 50 commissions at $5, $10, $50, $60, $75. You'll be surprised how big some of these are. Let's see here. And I've had some of these up to $1,000, $1,500 right by itself in some of these commissions. Okay, so I think you get the idea though that this was during my primary business, the kind of income I was making here. How was I doing this, y'all? By making YouTube videos, letting people connect with me, and then what did they come see? Was a page where I explained everything in my own words, and then literally just go down, and have a way that people can connect with me and sign up. Now, the next business I went to, y'all, I'm going to show you this right here. By using Power Lead Systems, okay, I don't know if you can see the top or not up here, but this is literally $40,000 in 30 days of my primary business while I was using the page I just showed you that I created for this business, Access Elite, which is still what I'm doing right now. I'm still getting paid. Now, if you saw earlier, I had one week, I think it was like $200 some. What you don't realize is a lot of this time, y'all, I was making $900 to $1,100 a week in Power Lead Systems at times. But I'd say probably average in the last year is probably closer to $600 a month, somewhere in the ballpark. I mean, $600 a week. Y'all, I mean, that alone pays every bill I've got. I've only, right now I'm at a point now, before I got in this business right here, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, $40,000 in 30 days, first 30 days I got in. 9 of it come from my downline. The rest of it came from using Power Lead Systems and YouTube. Okay, using my YouTube channel right here, and just using and making my own content and letting people call me on the phone and connect with me. You know what I'm saying? That's really all it took for me to really get this business going in the next level. What did I do? And within that month's time, I paid off my second mortgage on my house. I went to a consistent 50 to 60,000 in the bank, constantly keeping 50, 60,000 while buying a new sports car I wanted, pay cash for it, doing projects on the house, paying my little boy's medical bills off. I mean, there's a lot of things I covered within that first month that needed to be done, and still keeping $50 to $60,000 in the bank. I've got enough money now to pay my house off and still keep over $30,000 in the bank. I would have no bills. Y'all, there's no way that me working 60, 65 hours a week in a restaurant ever would have made this kind of income. Okay? I think a lot of y'all know that the money is online. But what you need to do is take Power Lead Systems and connect it with a business and focus at that business and tell the people that come through that, look, y'all, Power Lead Systems is what you need to be doing. You need to be branding yourself. Know what I'm saying? And if you're not ready for that, go get them the best share codes you can find, y'all. Power Lead Systems right here. If you click there, it takes you to the Yellow Brick Road right now. That's what we're using now. I'm using because a lot of my downline want to come in using Access Elite, and this is their way of connecting, this to Access Elite. Y'all, to me, there is no better thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Than to find a good Facebook group that people can connect with. Now, I'm gonna show you something. This was me getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 diamonds. I'm sorry, 6 gold members within 24 hours inside of Power Lead Systems. Okay, this is during March. I just went back and took a couple of pictures. This was me in traffic monsoon at that time. This is what I was making about $5,000 in 2 weeks or somewhere like that. And at that time, I made $11,371 in 30 days. I'm looking at that image there. Okay, just to let you know how real this is. This is $31,000 I made in 13 days inside of Access Elite using Power Lead Systems as the backbone. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a game plan, y'all. You really just got to have a game plan. Find something you believe in and keep getting out there. But look, y'all, I mean, this is a lot of this is $300. It started to get up to the point where I was making about $300 plus a day at this time. Not quite, but I was getting close to it. You know what I'm saying? This is every day to the bank. Now, How do you do that? Finding a primary business you believe in, I think, is got a lot to do with that. Now, if that primary business is really big, I'm talking 1 million people in it, and there's a lot of them that may have something like that, then you have a real good opportunity to reach a lot of people who are already in that primary business but need what you do. That's how Power Lead Systems gets built. I don't take Power Lead Systems and just hit Facebook and say, okay, here you go, and I use one of their default pages. To me, it doesn't work nowhere as well as me telling people what I think, what I've learned, me applying action, and and just letting the business go. Now, when I focus at a primary business, let me show you what this means to me. Focusing at a primary business would be about like I'm doing right here, right? You see me putting in Access Elite videos. You might see a couple of Power Lead Systems videos here, but almost every one of these is going to be talking about Access Elite, right? I have got a bunch of videos, y'all. I really do down here. But how many of these people are already in Access Elite? You see what I'm saying? Sorry. But out of these people who are already in it, how many people are in Power Lead Systems? Now, this is where I really thought about leveraging in a big way. Traffic Monsoon, y'all. When I first got in, it had 1.8 million people in it. There was less than 20,000 people total in Power Lead Systems. 1.8 million compared to 20,000. Now, if I really come in there swinging, going hard as I could inside that primary business I believe in, educate myself in it, and apply action, you learn to teach a lot of people a lot of things by applying action, because so many people stand there and don't move. They get this paralysis, right? By applying action, you're going to learn so much and you can teach other people. There's always something you can say. You see what I'm saying? So while you're up here doing your videos and you're branding yourself and people are coming into your primary business, that's great. So you get a lot of these people looking at you who are already in. And if I'm sitting there telling them, look, y'all, Power Lead Systems is the answer. Power Lead Systems, y'all, I was averaging 35 to 45 new gold members a month. That's not including from downline doing pass-ups, if you understand how Power Lead Systems works. That's a lot of money, y'all. New money coming in. Now, out of that ratio, y'all, I had 363 gold members I got right recently. I said 350, but it's actually 363. I actually did a bad count on that. I went back and looked at it, but who cares? I'm not going to change it. Let's see. There you go. 363 gold members, 141 diamonds without spending a dime. And I'm telling people exactly how I did that, y'all. And that's by me just literally focusing at the primary business, doing a good job of that. I want to be the poster child for that business. And while doing so, I literally just let all, the people that's coming through connect with me. How did I do that? By coming right here, Power Lead Systems, a must see. In the video, I talk about Power Lead Systems, maybe about halfway through, somewhere like that in the process. There's my little car. I just recently bought a little Jaguar convertible. Love my little sports car. Pretty little car. My dream car, actually. But, and that's all I really had to do, y'all, was put some like in here. When I click there, stop the video. Now, during this video, I literally do talk about how, I got 27 diamonds in 30 days. Make sure it stops. It did. Okay. 27 diamonds in 30 days. And I showed about 37 gold members in 30 days, somewhere like that. And I want people to understand how important, because in diamond, y'all, if you come in a diamond, then every time, it's 147 one time, every person that falls in your pay line, you make $100 plus you get pass-ups, right? Okay. A lot of people willing to do that. If you remember earlier, 141 diamonds out of 363 gold members. How many diamonds, gold members went diamond? I was better than 1 out of every 3. You understand what I'm saying? How did I do that? By telling people they needed to go diamond. It's the best way to do it, y'all. So be sincere. Make sure that you're in it, y'all. You cannot get other people to do something that you're not qualified for. Obviously, that wouldn't make any sense. But that's what I'm doing. And then, and that's it. Yellow Brick Road, sitting right here, y'all. That's a really good funnel. It's got a really good Facebook group. I might wind up putting up some more funnels down here as well to let you connect. These are share codes for people that come into Power Lead Systems. And that one is connected with, Access Elite. Power Lead Systems sign up. You click right here. It takes you right directly to it. Getting paid in Power Lead Systems. My free training page. A couple of things down here. And Frank Calabra, who's my sponsor, when we first met, he was made $72,000 in the month of September. That's the first month I met, Frank Calabra. And y'all, ironically, I didn't follow how he did it, but I followed what he was doing to some degree. And that's when my money went from just barely bypassing what I used to make to 12, 14, 15,000 a month to 40,000. You got to realize, y'all, when I made 40,000 in 30 days, it's still not including Power Lead Systems pay. You understand what I'm saying? That was just from there. So what I'm trying to tell everybody, y'all, Power Lead Systems can be the answer to what you want to do and need to do in your business. Being sincere and finding a business you believe in and focusing at that, and don't jump from business to business to business, okay? You're going to be flimsy, and you're going to really piss your downline off is what's going to happen. You want people to follow you, and you want to have integrity. You can't have integrity if you keep jumping from business to business to business, okay? So I call that milking a cow and killing it. That's exactly what I call it. Do it enough, milk it until there's nothing left, and that's what you're doing to your downline, and they're trying to run to play catch up to you. That's why, if you notice, I don't jump from a lot of businesses. Automated Wealth Network had quit pretty much. They was taking out something that had a major part of the income that I had coming in. I won't go and quit that. So I stay focused at Power Lead Systems. That's how it got me free. I took Power Lead Systems connected to my next business, which Frank Calabra and me, and he obviously proved to me right from the get-go you can make good money in it. And y'all, I did. I started making incredible money. And then from there, I went to another business, Excess Elite, which is what I do now. Y'all, that's my time frame. That's my time span. I was number one in the leaderboards to 10,000, 12, 14, 15,000 a month, whatever I was making, to right on up to 40,000 plus what I'm making in Power Lead Systems. What did all three of them have in common? Power Lead Systems. Frank knows that too. Frank makes $7,200 a week in Power Lead Systems at times. I've seen him make up to $8,500 in 1 week. How is he doing it? Using the tools, showing people, making share codes for them, and that's what he does. That's exactly it. He gets a new share code. If it's a good one, I'll put it right here so people can connect to it. And so y'all, I think I made this long enough. I just want y'all to know there's a lot more to Power Lead Systems than just trying to sell Power Lead Systems directly to people. Connect it with a business. Use your tools the way that you're supposed to use it. Succeed in that business because you believe in applying the action. And then the other people are going to see that and they're going to want to do the same thing. And that's where your people are going to stick. That's going to be the ones who come every month and they stay in Power Lead Systems. I got people that's been in Power Lead Systems since the first week I got in it. So if that tells you anything, it's not just me making money. It's a lot of people out there. Click the link down below, y'all. If you need Excess Elite, it's an awesome business. I'm going to go ahead and tell you $40,000 in 30 days. It is life-changing income. There is no better way to make $1,000 immediately. We also have a $100 level. If you'd like to come in at the $100 level, that's fine too. And if you at Excess Elite or some business and you need Power Lead Systems, y'all, then click the link down below. I'd be tickled to help you out. I honestly can tell you, if I didn't make a dime, you could sign me up for the next 5 years. And Neil Geist does an absolute incredible job in his Facebook group. So if you need anything, y'all, just let me know. I'd be tickled to help you out. Appreciate it.